Okay. is so strong.
Putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Oh my God, how are you guys doing? I should probably shut the music off just so you guys can hear me here. So, good evening, everyone, and how are you doing this morning? So, did you hear my moans and groans and my oohs and ouches? Yeah, okay, I gotta remember to do that. So I want to say, hey, everybody, to Raven Swan's flock. Raven here, of course, your little Viking Celtic fairy lady here. So welcome, everybody to the show. And don't forget, if you haven't already, please follow, like, and subscribe to the RNN, which is the Riftnation Network. Don't miss a show. We have some amazing shows on this network. We have amazing people here. So, and if you'd like to be a guest on one of the shows, even me, yay, you can always message us at the Rift Nation Network at gmail.com, or if you're on Facebook, send us over a message over on Facebook as well. So yay. So yeah, Joni made the opening. So all of the video things, I've got to thank Joni. Joni does an amazing job on all the videos, and she did that video on that, and I kind of really love it, even though it was supposed to only be for Halloween. I just freaking love the video, so I keep playing it. So I thought we'd do a little chatting beforehand, but first thing I want to do is I want to say hi to everybody. How you doing? Hello. Let's see, who do we have on here? We have Kelly. We have Miss Angel, which of course is Nikki. Hello, Mr. Ed Odell himself. Mr. Ed's in the house. Okay, and then we got Sandra Shop over here. And of course, we have host. Oh, wait, that's me. And Renee, thank you so much for sharing out. I appreciate that. Love. And Renee, Cody, thank you again so much. So I thought we'd start off with a little bit of chat, and then we'll get into some readings here. So, the holidays are coming. And we just had actually one that went by is what we have. And there's a lot that's actually going on. And my brain is going a mile a minute. Must be Mercury in retrograde here. Don't forget Spotify, guys. Spotify is one of the stations that aren't up as of yet. You can hear the RNN, which is the Rift Nation Network podcast, on Spotify, or you can watch it on Spotify for podcasters as well. More episodes will be uploaded all the time. So it's going to be an awesome time. Hello, Monica S. How are you? So let's do a little chat here first before we get into some readings, and then I'll take some names with the holidays. Now, during the holidays, we all have a tendency to be busy, distracted. Some of us get depressed. Some of us get extremely goofy. We all have these different emotions, totally different emotions of what we have. Hey, Keith, how you doing? Thank you so much, Keith. I appreciate that. So we have all these different things actually going on. And I could say me, myself, hello, Julia. I could say me, myself is extremely guilty. Okay. I am guilty. Yep. Guilty. Yeah. Guilty. Okay. I am guilty of literally getting trapped in my own little world, in my own little bubble a lot of times here. And that happens sometimes throughout the holidays. Some of us have had loved ones that passed over, and we kind of get like stuck, or melancholy would be the correct way to put it. So we're not out there doing as much as we normally do. Some of us have physical ailments. Some of us have psychological ailments. Good evening, Facebook user. I did share the link. Let's see if we could share it again. For some reason, some channels. There we go. That's the link there. Oh, there we go. So some of us, we get lost, and we'll get a little bit of trapped, and we're not sure what to do. And sometimes it's depression kicking in, or, almost the end of the year. And God, I wish, I should have gone farther. I should have did more. And there was just something else that I could have done. And this always hits us towards this time of the year, not just for loved ones that passed over, but for those that are kind of left alone, and they have nowhere to go or nothing to do, or the elderly that can't seem to get out the way they used to, or for family members that can't get to other family members. So it's Melissa. Hello, Melissa, Facebook user. Thank you so much. So we seem to get trapped or stuck, or what I like to call, I seem to get a little, I guess you could say, an introvert. I go into myself, introvert versus outward. An introvert, it's not that I'm sitting there and I'm for myself. A lot of times I choose, and again, this is choice, guys. I choose not to share negative things happening. I choose not to sit here and say, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening. I choose most of the time, well, except for my explosion when the computer went haywire, I choose to try not to share as much negativity. What I choose to do is I choose to be as positive as I can. And that in it itself is the most difficult thing to do, especially when individuals that are out there that are depressed, or have loved ones overseas, or not around you, or you can't get out of the house, or all these things that are happening. It's extremely difficult. Now, way back in the day when I used to push my car by my feet. Yeah. So yes, Fred Flintstone. Yeah, that's what we're saying here. Fred Flintstone. So way back in the day, we didn't have the internet. We couldn't get and meet all these people from all over the world. We didn't have that back in my day. Okay, we had a little antenna, or sometimes you put the, I don't know if you guys remember this, the aluminum foil on the rabbit ears to try to get the best picture as you're sitting here turning these things, or the big antenna that I had on my roof as a kid. But now we have the ability to be able to contact it and then talk with other people and other individuals. But there's a catch-22 to this. Because, see, we're Gen X. So Gen X is just kind of blunt. We're out there. And it is what it is. Nothing really phases us or bothers us. But there is another generation where there are a lot of things that are being said that bother many, many individuals. So that is what makes the internet a blessing and a curse all at the same time. So do you step out there? Do you put yourself out there? Do you get to know people? Do you start chatting? Do you put your opinion out there? Do you not put your opinion out there? Do you have to sugarcoat your opinion? Most Gen X's will just say, screw it, go with it. Go with it. Just say what you got to say. It really is irrelevant. Just say what you got to say. Okay? Because that's a Gen X. We don't have to agree with everybody's opinion, because guess what? Everybody has had their own path. Everybody has had their own life. So of course, we're all going to have different opinions on many different subjects. So if you look at it in that way and try not to take offense, if you need to reach out, reach out. Find a way to reach out to somebody that desperately needs it over this holiday season. Let them know, look, I'm thinking of you. Or, if anybody out there is, just wants to chat, hey, guess what? I'm going to go live and I'm just going to do chat. Or I'm going to be on for a bit and I'm going to do this. Or, get like a game thing going, get a book thing going, get something going where this way you're not alone, you're an introvert, so you're still in your house, but you're still connecting with others, especially over this holiday season. I found my soul tribe because of the internet. This Gen Xers is so happy that I found them. Awesome, Renee. I think that's really cool. So, and that's what it is. It's because, and I think that's what confuses a lot of individuals. Gen X. I don't get it. What do we have to do to tick them off? Most of the time, you don't tick them off. We explode. It's like, I know. It's tough, but what's wrong with you? You have a common interest in certain books. You have a common interest in, how many of us out there watch tutorials, guys? I mean, I am a constant person for watching tutorials, but say it's like you don't have to be perfect when you're watching a tutorial how to do something, or the free PDF books you can get. My God, you can get a lot of PDF books. I mean, I constantly am watching, hey, I want to know how to do this. We couldn't do that then. Back then, what we have to do, we'd have to find an encyclopedia, look it up, or find a professional to actually show us. Now we can explore more. Because of the internet, we can find our place, as Renee said, we can find our own place. We can find where we belong, our soul tribe, because our soul tribe might not all be here. We might be scattered everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And that is awesome, and that's cool, because you get to know different people from different parts of the world. I mean, it was not like that in the Generation X. I think we're the luckiest because we had an awesome childhood. Lights went on, you went home, you got your butt kicked. That's just the way it was. That's totally the way that it was. But today, it's like the lights go on and you got to run out and look for your kids. It's like, hello, you don't know if the lights go on, you come home, what's up with that? Gen X is the best generation. We've had yes, we have. We have had the best of both worlds. That's absolutely 100% correct, Renee. We have. Because we had the childhood without the electronics. We made games up with sticks and rocks. Pen pals. Yes, we had pen pals. Yes, Melissa, we did. We had pen pals. We had all this amazing things. And then, boom, computers hit. My first computer was something that was bought for my son, my oldest son, who's a little advanced. He's the one that actually builds computers. That was my first computer. He knew more about it than I did. So I used to have my kids teach me how to do this stuff. But Gen X's, you know us, we're going to look it up, we're going to figure it out, and we're going to figure out how to do it. We could do the same thing now. So what do you say that we try everybody this week? Okay, going to give you guys some homework. Okay, everybody this week, reach out to someone. Simple question. How you doing? Are you okay? Or how you doing? I've been thinking about you. I just wanted to let you know that, you know, I've been thinking about you, or this is awesome, because it's not, you don't have to dial up. You can do a quick message. You don't have to worry about this or that. Yes, we had to wait for the dial-up tone. Yes, we did. We had to wait for the dial-up tone. We had to do that. Or if you want to go really back before the push button phones, if you're dialing a number in a rotary phone and you mess up, you got to hang up and start all over again. Yes, you do. Best toys, best TV shows, cartoons and music, best hair. Yes, God. I love the hair and the clothes of the 80s. I really do. But it's reaching out there to individuals, especially now that we need it. I mean, we had the best. We didn't have all this. We didn't have people making fun of people, which that was not us. You know, your friends are where your bikes were. Right? You seen all the bikes, you knew your friends were there, so that's where you went. There was no call. There was no, hey, do you want to come with me? We knew where everybody was, just usually by their bicycles or hangouts and all the places we hang out. So this is something that we can actually, as Gen X's, the Gen X's out here, extend this and show them, and just, like, hey, let's go and we'll do this. As a Gen X, I taught my kids to vent, because there's a difference between smart mouthing and getting fresh or rude. But if you teach them how to communicate, and that's what I did. I taught all my kids before they came in, look, I need to vent. That's what they would tell me. Okay, when you need to vent, you say whatever you got to say. I'm not going to judge it. When you're ready and you're calmer, then we could communicate. And that's the way that I taught my kids to do it. But we don't have that now with the internet. That's like one of the weird things. With the internet, we have individuals who get their feelings hurt really quickly, or a lot of people will take what you say to heart and personally, and usually not in a positive way. It's in a negative way. We don't want that. We want to share as much positivity and love as we can. As much as we can. Let's get that out there. Let's literally share love, share positivity. We all have things going on. We all have medical issues, or physical issues, or psychological issues, or family issues, or housing issues. We all have these things. But the one cure is what, guys? Laughter. Believe it or not, a little bit of laughter helps heal you. It really does heal you. So get that laughter going. My go-to for laughter is Jeff Dunham arguing with himself. It's my favorite one as far as laughter. I got to watch that. So it's pretty cool. Get that laughter going. Share that laughter. Let the laughter become contagious. If I'm outside and I'm smoking and I see somebody depressed and I'm watching this thing it's like, oh my God, look, you got to see this. It's hilarious. And I'll share this with people when I do that. Randomly, it's what I do. It's definitely what I do. Let's see what we got going on before we get into some readings. But just a little thought. I haven't been on for the runes. I've had some other things going on, but I will be back and start doing the runes. And you guys can take a poll and let me know if you'd like to hear the runes every morning, or if you'd like to maybe have a weekly rune and a weekly look into what we need to work on with ourselves. And I could just set that up, automatic play at 8 a.m. in the morning. I've already talked to Howie about it. So you guys let me know which way you'd like this. You want it daily or weekly? I could do that. So let's see. Normally choose, okay. Let's see. We have Nikki over here. Nikki says, normally choose positivity, but when very specific issues arise, all bets are off the table. Happened last night and early this morning. Took a while to calm down, center, and back into positive. Exactly. But you knew to take that step back. You knew to do that, which is awesome. So, and let's see, from Renee, we have this Gen Xer is raising Gen X like Gen X. Yes, yes, we got to raise some Gen X's out there. I think it's awesome. I think it does. Now, let's see. This one we have from Linda. We have, keep spreading that message, Raven. The world needs it. Thank you so much. I randomly get on here and just kind of share what I gotta share. So, and it gets difficult. Yes, you had, oh, sorry. Yes, you and me had to wait for the dial up. Yes. Dial up tones. And you got mail. Remember all those? Oh my God. So, what do you say that we do this? Let's get together. Let's find like-minded, non-judgmental people. Literally, guys, it's not about, oh my God, this is bothering me. Oh my God, that's bothering me. I don't like this. I don't like that. Okay, I don't like the color red, but I'm not going to wear it. Okay, I don't wear red because I don't really, red's not my favorite color. But I'm not going to take offense if somebody wears the color red. I'm sorry, that's just wrong. And it's the same thing. Everybody nowadays, unfortunately, I'm being very blunt today, everybody nowadays finds things extremely offensive. And that's not the way to be. Because if you spend half your life in that negative tone, getting, oh my God, I'm so offended by what just happened, that you're bringing in negativity. That's the trick, guys. You're bringing in negativity. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Let it go. Literally, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're in a store. Somebody said something you don't like. You're going to jump on them for it? No, walk by. What's the big deal? Everybody has the right to their own opinion, correct? Everybody has the right to their own opinion. But a lot of us nowadays are getting too argumentative about ridiculous things. Literally ridiculous things to get offended by. Okay? And I'm a Viking Celtic. I have an avatar with pink hair and a witch's hat and wings. I don't care. Like, just go with it and have some fun. Literally. Let's see. What do we got here from Linda? Let's see. That has been one of the hardest parts of living with my daughter and her family, especially with a teenage boy. Yes. Yes. They do have a tendency to be extremely butthurt is the only way to put it. They get so butthurt by everything that is said or something they've seen. But it's just, it is what it is. And what you're doing is you're bringing that negativity in. You're continuing with that negativity that continues to come forward and forward and forward. Rather than raising your vibrations, guys, you're lowering it. You're doing exactly it. The 5G, it's lowering it. Flashing lights, lower it. And it does affect people who do have seizures. Okay, so these things are lowering your vibrations. That's not what we want. We want our vibrations to build up. We want them to continue to rise. We want to continue to build up because the more negativity we have around us, the worse we're going to feel. You know what negativity does? Negativity will bring you down physically, mentally, and emotionally. Okay? Yes. We knew reality, not a dream world. Yes. This is what it'll do. It does cause physical symptoms. Grief does too. Grief will cause physical symptoms, and physical symptoms can cause ailments. Okay? When you're doing something, Okay. You're doing something with your hands and you're trying real hard, but you don't feel good enough. Even if others like it, you don't feel good enough. You know, you can develop issues in your hands. You feel like you're not working hard enough. You're never good enough. That's going to bring the self-esteem down. The self-esteem comes down. It's going to bring you down physically. This is what happens. When I talk chakras, this is what I talk about. This is why the chakras, this is why balancing and cleansing them and cleansing our minds as well. We bring this. Grief is the hardest thing to deal with. You have grief, but then there are those of us that feel sorry for ourselves. Yes, I'm guilty of that. I'll have something happen and I hide and I'll not, and it bothers me that I can't do things I used to do. So what am I doing? I'm feeling sorry for myself. So what am I doing? I'm causing the negativity to come into my life. So what is the universe going to say? The universe is going to say, well, Raven, guess what? We're going to hit you with some more, seeing that's what you seem to like. So don't do that. Make do with what you have. There's always a way to get through anything. Always. So allow yourselves, guys, allow yourself to feel, grieve, get depressed, pick yourself up, dust those freaking pants off, get up and get going again. Just keep going, keep trying, keep puttering. Okay, you keep putting that smile and that laughter on your face. Guess what? Someday you're going to really feel it. You're going to feel that smile. You're going to feel that joy. You're going to feel that love. You're going to feel all of this around you. Okay? Have you ever, guys, heard the term fake it till you make it? That's exactly what you're doing. You fake it till you make it, because it becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of your natural world, a part of your energy. It's just who you are, and you discover that you enjoy things. Enjoy the little moments. Okay, I could only accomplish this much today. But yeah, you still got a lot done. You still got more done. Enjoy the little things in life. Enjoy the smiles. Enjoy the people around you. Share the love and the happiness and joy. And if you have to, sometimes share your struggles. But share your struggles to help those that are still struggling, to say, you know what? I'm here. I can still do this like this. You can do it too. I know you can. If I can do it, you can do it. This is what you need. We've gotten through everything to get to today. Exactly, Keith. Exactly. Hello, Jenny. Yes, we have gotten through a lot, and we've all been through a lot. This isn't a competition of who has had the worst time with anything. This should be a competition for who can I help today? Who can I bring up today? What can I say to help even one person or two people or three people understand that, you know what? Guess what, guys? I love you. If you haven't heard it today, I love you. I love who you are. I love that you keep trying. We need to share more of this. We need to spread this out because it's healing. It is extremely healing to hear that and to know that. Yes. Woo! Wow, I had like a 5-minute rant in mine and I just kept going with it. So, yes, a little bit is better than not anything at all. Exactly. Even if getting out of bed, girl, let me tell you something. Sitting up, and even I laugh sometimes. I'll get up out of bed and it's like a stumble to the bathroom, but eventually by the time it's time to walk the dog, I can stand up straight and walk the dog, and that's cool with me. Okay, now I find it hilarious. Yes, I get the dropsies. I drop stuff all over the place, but at least my man knows it's me. Nobody can imitate me because nobody can drop stuff the way that I do. It is what it is. But learn to not laugh at yourself in a bad way. Have that happy, that smile, that loving ability about yourself to love yourself, even with your quirks, even with your mishaps. I mean, if the world was full of people that were all the same, we'd be bored to tears. We'd be bored to death. It would be too unified. We don't want that. We're individuals. Let's share it. Let's embrace everybody else's individuality. Let's embrace that. Let's say, yeah, you go. Let's straighten each other's crowns. Let's make sure our swords are shined up for the battle and sit there and go into battle with our friends. Let's do this and help each other and continue. This is where we need to go today. This is where we need to be. Hey, I've never done this. I want to try it. Hey, I'll go with you. Let's do this together. Why not? Get that bucket list out. And you know what? Do it. Follow your bucket list. I mean, I was reading how Ed's doing his bucket. I would love to do some of my bucket list. And you know what? I'm going to start. I'm going to do my bucket list. Not I'm going to try, because you need to send that out to the universe and let them know I am going to do my bucket list. I am going to do this on my bucket list. Today I am going to do this. Today I am. Because if you say I will get to it or I am going to do it, you're sending the universe that this stuff is going to happen sometime later. Yeah, it's not going to happen now. It's going to happen later. So what you want to do is you want to send that out to say, okay, today I'm going to do this. Today I put a nickel aside for this. Today I put a quarter aside for this. Have that bucket list ready and going for things that you want to do and find a way to do it. I don't care if it's a penny, a dime, a nickel, but find a way if you're saving to go do something. Okay? Or if it's just a walk in the woods by yourself, find a way to do it. I mean, find that way. Get that bucket list going to things that you've always wanted to try. What's the worst that's going to happen? You'll have a little fun. Okay? Not everything that we set out to do is what we are meant to do or meant to try. But sometimes it leads us to where we need to go. There's a reason for it. So follow that bucket list, guys. Get out there and start helping one person a day. Compliment somebody when you're in the store. Man, I love that shirt. And then just continue to walk. That's brightening someone's day right there. For no apparent reason other than you wanted to help somebody feel good. And that's all it takes. That is it. Maine is coming for you. Maine, as in Mayan, Maine. I got on the wrong glasses. It's one of those days. Oh my God. So let's do it, guys. Just one thing a day. You can't afford to buy the one behind you a cup of coffee and a car and a drive-through. That's fine. Walk through this. You're out. You're in the public. Oh my God, I love that scarf. Oh my God, that color looks good on you. You have no idea how much simple words can lift people up. Just that simple word. They're going to think, wow, I got a compliment today. You know, you go to a store and you reach a certain age, Gen X, and they call you ma'am. Oh my God. And then somebody calls you miss and you're like, yay, I'm a miss. It's a good thing. They called me miss. I like that. And it doesn't matter whether it's irrelevant or not, but you get the miss. You know, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Do that. Help that every single day. Let's try to help at least one person, whether it was word, feet, duty. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Just one thing a day. It'll make you feel good. It'll make them feel good. Let's bring the world up. Let's help lift the world up. Let's stop worrying about all these little things that offend everybody, okay? And start bringing back the positivity in the world that we had back then people will understand. Then they'll understand. Sorry, guys, that funny face is me drinking coffee. Woo! So how are you guys doing today? So that's just my little thought of the day. I just really wanted to help bring some people up, get them motivated, keep them going, especially now. What do you say, Miss? Let's see. Anybody out there interested in a reading? We have Kelly, if you'd like a reading. And then, of course, we have Miss Nikki. So if you guys would love a reading, we can do that. If you want me to keep going on this topic, I will keep going on this topic. I will keep going until you guys feel so motivated. You're going to want to do something to help somebody. Yes. Okay. You got it, guys. Okay, let's see how many people I've got. I was told to take out 4 decks today, so I'm channeling 4 different decks, 1 for each individual. So I have no idea. So Miss Jean Kelly has been here way before the show started. So let's see. Let me know if you are interested. All right, so we have. I'm just gonna go by who pops up in front of me. Is what I'm going to do. Hello, Gail Lynn. So as we go, I'll pop up. So you'll say, even if you were here beforehand, it's what happened. So I'm just going to go with the flow here today. All right. Let's do. Ooh. Yeah, I need to do Miss Jean. You got it, honey. I need to do Jean. I need to do her. All right. All right, we definitely have family issues happening right now. I was reading stuff on the internet. I do know partly what's going on here. And again, this is Kelly Carell, Miss Kelly Carell over on YouTube. There is still going to be a little bit of family issues happening, but because of this actually going to be a brand new start. This is something that's going to bring a good time, a new beginning, a new start. And that's when they're going to get the motivation as far as the battle motivation. And again, what I mean by battle motivation, I mean more motivated to be better, to be a better person, look out for yourself, do this, that, and the other thing. In other words, okay, I'm not going to have a piece of candy. I'm actually going to have a piece of fruit. They're going to be more motivated to take care of themselves. And that's actually going to help them along the line. So even though there was something happening as far as an issue, this is definitely going to bring about a more positive outlook than what they were actually having. Okay. So you guys got to let me know my little soul truth. If you'd like to see that once a week, I can do that once a week if you would like. Or if you guys like every other day for something like that, I can pre-record it. I could set out some runes with some soul truth in the day here. All right, so that was for Miss Kelly Carell. Miss Kelly Carell. So let's see. I think Nikki said yes, because Nikki, I think, was next. So I'm just going to read down some names. And after I read down the names, please just let me know. And I will forget as I go. So, all right. So what are we doing right now? I need to do Melissa. So, and if you guys have a particular question towards the end of the show, I can ask the runes a question. And runes are mainly for divination. And I can divine it by a single purpose. And I don't use them for readings because I channel. So I will use the runes to divine a particular question, outlook, or answer for something. So they're more of a guiding tool to help you with that if that's something that you like. Ooh, honey, you got a balancing act going on over here. So we are reading right now. I'm reading Melissa. Melissa, you have a bit of a balancing act, but it's not actually a bad thing, even though it's creating a tiredness, literally tiredness, like no time for yourself. This balancing act actually has a reason and a purpose. I need you to look for the number 6 and 15 for some reason. Almost a part of you that's saying right now is kind of feeling trapped. We got a bit of a trapness. What's happening with the trapness here? Help me out here. What are you talking about? All right. I'm not sure if you have younger kids or grandkids or something, but there is a part happening here right now where we're getting an issue where we're feeling like chained, bogged down, trapped, like not able to do what it is that you'd like to do. And for some reason, they're telling me this has something to do with other individuals. Okay. Yes. Other individuals. Yes. Kelly, I did read you. There is going to be a setback. There is going to be something happening to family. And that was the first card that I read. Hopefully you understood that. But this is actually going to bring around something. They're going to become aware of something, and he's going to change. I don't know if it's what he's digesting, what he's eating, but there is going to be a change that's going to help in a more positive outcome for him. So let's see. Okay, so we have a couple of children that are revolved around the chaining, and again, could be kids or grandkids, if you can understand that. Again, right now I am talking to Melissa KUJ. Oh my God, I don't even want to pronounce that. I'll screw that up. Not so good with pronouncing when I'm channeling. All right. You do have assistance, okay? You do have assistance on the avenue that you're trying to get to right now. Someone at a distance sees things that are happening and is actually going to assist you on the unchaining to give you a little bit more leeway and able to help them. Yes, I can see that. So someone at a distance is going to help you. And again, a distance, I mean someone that does not live in your house. They might not live at a total distance, but it's someone that does not live in your house or around your neighborhood that is going to assist you with that. It's definitely going to help with the avenue that you're trying to get. Books. One of them, knowledge books. One of them likes knowledge. And to me, knowledge represents books because, hey, Gen X here. So that's going to help with that. Hopefully you understood that, honey. All right. So next up, we have Keith. And then after Keith, we have Jenny. And I'll just go down the line here. So we have Mr. Keith. And for Keith, we got the Dragon deck. Okay, Keith, I pulled out the Celtic deck for you. I don't know why. I just go with the flow. Well, hello, Karen from New Zealand. Welcome. Okay. Let's see what we got for you, Keith. Ooh. All right. You're not battling towards something. In other words, you had a bit of an issue where thank you. There was like a lot of battles, constant battles happening, like little ones here, there, a lot of stuff. Things are going to start smoothing out for you, but you're still feeling a little bit trapped or chained as far as the direction that you want to head into or how far you want to go. But don't stop dreaming, Keith. Do not stop dreaming. Don't give up. Okay. That's the biggest thing with you right now is you try to hide that fact. That you do. Sometimes you just want to say, why do I continue doing this? Don't give up. Keep going because the end actually is in sight and it was not in sight before. You are going to have a little bit of issue trying to do too many things at once, especially right now. So they want you to focus on one thing at a time, not too many things ahead of time. Okay. I do see something coming back. There's like a theft that's coming back is what they're saying. The number 5, something about a 5. I don't know why. So there is something actually coming back to you. And then when this does come back, it's going to be a big relief and a rest period. I'm not really sure what your question was. There will be a time that you sometimes have to kind of it'll look like a battle, but it's not. You're not battling. Oh. Something you said or did, something is going to come back towards you. Okay, thank you. A theft is coming back is what they're saying. Wow. It's not from family. It's a theft coming back. Yeah. And I do see a journey coming up for you. I don't think it's a spiritual journey. I do think maybe you're going to take a trip and have a little bit of a vacation, which is really something you could use. And this is coming, I think, after the holidays. So I don't know if you have a new venue or something set up. They're saying 2024. It's going to be an extremely awesome venue for you that would like to come up. All right, Jenny, if you're still here, and then Gail, and then Sandra. So we're going down the list over here. Oh, I know every time I drink coffee, my avatar makes a funny face. You got it. No problemo. I got you. All right, so we got Miss Jenny Warwell and Miss Gail Buss is who we have next. Yeah, they had me pull out the Celtic deck for you. I don't ask. I just go with the flow. All right. So acknowledge if you are still here, guys. It's easier for me to pick up on extras if your energy is in the room. So just acknowledge and there we go. Still here. Awesome. Okay, so don't worry, we got some time left. Looks like I'll be shooting this, but I have to do what I have to do. All right. Ooh. Okay. Wow. All right. All right, I want you to look out for the number 17. All right. You have a lot of beautiful energy coming to you, and something to do with, yep, I'm going to get to you too, honey. Would love a reading when you call to pick me. Okay, honey. Thank you. I will do that, Renee. You have a lot of energy and a star energy. It has to do with a gathering of people. So I don't know if it's a holiday or a party or something that you're going to be going to. So there'll be a lot of different energies in the room. So they're saying, oh my goodness, honey, are you an empath? Are you an empath? You're picking up emotions, a lot of emotions. There's definitely a younger child, a younger boy. He's extremely honest. Okay, Sandra, I'll get to you too, honey. He's extremely honest is what it is. He's telling you something and he's telling you the truth. This particular child, he is male energy. He has a lot of powerful moon energy. So he's spiritually intelligent and book intelligent. And again, he's going to become very advanced. So if this is a grandchild, this is a grandchild that's going to be extremely smart and cause a lot of trouble. I seem to be getting a lot of things going on with children right now. So, all right. So we're just going to read down the list over here. And I'm sorry, I'm going really fast right now. So I'll be calling your name and starting what's going on. So we have Gail, Renee, and then we'll do Sandra, and then I'll look up to see who else is here. Okay. So we're doing Gail, Renee, and Sandra Sharp. All right. Let's see what we got going on for Gail. Ooh, Gail. Gail, watch your finances this holiday season. Don't go overboard with the gifts. Sometimes they're saying that you have a tendency to go a little bit more overboard than you should. Don't go overboard this year. They need you to save for something that will be coming. And that's actually a positive thing. Saving now, you will have the money put aside for what is coming to you. But as far as heading into a direction, whether it has to do with career or hobby, they want you to go full steam ahead. They don't want you to rest. This is not the rest time. Even though I don't care if you're just starting out, I want you to get in on the sales and go out there, and I want you to do it. If this has to do with a business, or even if it has to do with job, put yourself out there, because I do see that this is the time that's going to show the type of individual that you are, which is going to be very positive. You have a lot of air energy around you, so there's a lot of movement and a lot of things heading into a really positive direction for you. You also have a lot of you have a lot of air, a lot of water energy. So I do see a lot of healing, a lot of moving forward right now. So things are kind of stopped. They're not going to be going as far back as they used to. Don't be the hermit. They want you to get out. They want you to socialize. They want you to start spreading the news, so to speak. Spread yourself out there a little bit. Now is not the time to rest. So if you have this business going, honey, you need to be persistent. They want you to push. They want you to reach as many people as possible. Keep going, because this is definitely going to bring you into an awesome direction, okay? Get in on the sales. Keep going. Some people say, oh, my God, I hate to push people. I hate to push them. Okay, because they're not going to know what you're doing unless you push yourself out there. And sometimes that's what we have to do, okay? Hopefully you understood that. All right, Miss Renee Cope. Miss Renee. We have Miss Renee Colt. Okay, let's see what we got going on for you, girl. Ooh. Oh, honey, you're finally reaching the top of that plateau. So you have a lot of air energy, which is like wands, air energy, mystic energy. You're welcome, honey. Mystic wand energy is what you're having right now. What seems to be off is the fire energy. So Renee, what they're saying is you do have a lot of air, so there's movement, but you need that spark to help you continue on the path that you're heading on to get into that direction. And sometimes you do get a little like bombarded or tired, or even need that, pretty much if we could just pull a plug out of our butt, plug it in, we get recharged. Try lighting some candles around you right now. You need that fire energy. If you have a fire pit like Keith does, that would be awesome. Get that energy around you. So even if the only thing you can do is candles, that's awesome. If you can get to an open flame or a fire, whether it be a fireplace or something, I want you to bring that energy back into you again. It's going to help build you up, because that seems to be the reason why you're getting tired. It has less to do with the earth than it has to do with the elemental of fire right now. You get a very elemental reading. There's also an older woman around you that is trying to lift you up. It's somebody that's near you, might not be related, but she is trying to lift you up. She's not trying to push you down. She's trying to make you fight. Thank you. She's trying to ignite the spark. That's why the fire. She's trying to ignite that spark in you that she knows that you have. And this is actually a good thing. Also, they're telling me that you are extremely creative. This fire sign is tired. So extremely creative. Get that creative juice going, okay? Get that creativity out. Whatever it is that you do to be creative, I know you enjoy it. So I think it's something that you definitely need to do. Yeah, you need to keep those candles going, because that, yeah, I'm definitely seeing the fire sign is tired. Definitely. Maybe you should get a bigger candle. Bigger candle. Yeah, bigger candle. Oh my God, you poor thing. All right, we got Sandra Sharp over here. We're doing pretty good. I talked to her for about a half an hour straight, but okay, I'm down to Sandra Sharp. So and then we have somebody from New Zealand, brand new. I think I have not seen a Karen Ballot. We'll read you after, but right now we have Miss Sandra Sharp here. If there's a particular area you guys want me to focus on, please let me know. Okay, I'd appreciate that. Ooh. Uh-huh. All right. Okay. Honey, you got the magic in you. Like, I don't know how else to put this, but you have a lot of mystical positive energy coming into it. You look for the number 15 and 2, by the way. Also the number 17 and 35. I don't know why. You have a lot of mystical energy. So you had like something happening with a battle where you were protected, but there's no more battles. This is like smooth sailing for you. There's nothing holding you back. You're not being trapped by absolutely anything. This is a really, really good time for you to be out there mystically, physically, mentally, emotionally. This is, oh my God, this is an amazing time. And you really don't need anybody else but yourself right now. You're not stagnant. you're not stand still. I see a lot of peace, a lot of tranquility. If you're a reader, get out there and start reading, because I do see this positive energy. If you run classes or you do anything mystical, if you're in a paranormal team and you're out there and you do, you look into the building psychically, do that too. You need to get out there and do this, because I'm seeing the energy hitting you just right now, where this is going to be really positive. The only thing I want to tell you to do over this holiday season is keep an eye on your items. Example, don't leave your purse in the cart and grab milk. Make sure it's around you, because I do see a small theft. So, excuse me, I didn't mean to belch at you. I do see a small theft. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring, make sure that you keep things safe and guarded right now. And again, it's something small, but it's irrelevant. It shouldn't have happened at all. So make sure you keep your items safe and locked up. Double check things. Don't leave purse and carts, things like that. Okay, that would be actually awesome. All right, we got a newbie over here. So we have a newbie from New Zealand. I don't think I've ever read this particular individual before. Hello, Sandrea. I don't know why I say it like that. I get this freaking accent every time I say your name. All right, Karen Balat, are you still here? We have Karen Balat. I have about 5 minutes, peeps, so let's get in these requests. I didn't follow. I was doing that chat first because I just had this energy that needed to come out. Yeah. All right. You can hear the accent too. I know. I don't know why I do that. I randomly get these random accents. Sandrea. Well, maybe that's because my man's trying to teach me how to speak Spanish. Because he's from Puerto Rico, so he speaks Spanish. So I've been trying to pick up the accent so it sounds better. So, all right. So let's see. Oh, we have Miss Karen. This one is for you. Well, all right, I do see a message coming towards you. This is actually a positive message. It could be a message in the mail. It could be an email. But if you've been waiting for something, this is something that's coming towards you. This letter is going to be positive. You have a lot of sevens around you right now. The number 7, the number 17, and 27 seem to be extremely positive for you right now. I'm also seeing a combination of coming together. And again, whether this has to do with if you are like in a relationship, I do see tranquility coming. If you're dating, I do see positivity coming. And again, it could also mean it's not necessarily lovers. This particular energy of this card is saying there is a coming together. And again, it has to do with two people coming together that are slightly different but yet the same, and they bring out that that good positive energy in each other. Okay, don't be afraid to protect yourself in your home as far as battling out what's happening within your home. Always keep everything safe as far as what's happening. There is, again, with you as well, there is an older individual around you that's trying to give you advice, and they really don't mean anything negative by it. They really, truly do have your back. She does have knowledge. Okay, she does have the knowledge that you will require for the future, and I'm not exactly sure why. Also, look out for the number 12. I do see a gentleman at a distance, and the gentleman, for some reason, they're saying he's like hoarding things. So it's like I don't know how to put this other than mine. So again, this could be a male child, or it really could be an individual who's older that says mine. So I do have that energy around you right now as far as that particular individual. So if that's a child, that's that. Okay, I need this. It's almost like it's a security blanket. That's what the mine is. They're showing me, oh God, I'm getting a Snoopy reference. Okay, the Snoopy, like Linus with his blanket. Has a blanket. It's like, it's mine. He has to have it. So I do have that happening around you right now. We do have another show happening right after this. So Dad has dementia. Okay, that actually makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. If he's hoarding onto something, that's his security. So, whether it's a blanket or something as simple as a particular pen, let him hold on to that, because that's the energy from that particular, whatever that object is. Whatever that object is something that's going to bring that tranquility and that peace to him. I'm hoping it's a blanket or even a stuffed animal, something. It brings something to do with like memories and calmness around him right now. So I'm hoping that does help. All right, what do we have? Photos. Good. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Okay, there's nothing harming in that. Just let him keep them, let him hold on to them, because that's really going to help him through a lot of things that will be coming up as things slowly progress, but yet stay at a standstill. That's weird. It's like they're only going to progress so far for a little while, and then they're going to slow down. So it's not going to go boom, 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 like really fast. It's going to be a little bit slow. So that's his security. Let us have his security bag. Give him something to carry it in case he wants to walk around with him. That would be awesome too. Okay, we got Cindrea. There goes that accent again. All right, I got like 9 o'clock here. There is another show after ours. That was pre-recorded. So you guys got to let me know real quick. I can do some card flips for people that are actually happening. Yeah, let's see. We got Cindrea. You have a daydreamer around you. There is an individual younger, somebody at, you're welcome, honey. Somebody around you is a bit of a daydreamer. I want you to encourage that. I don't care if it's a younger person that seems to like draw these weird images or whatever it is, or they're painting or creating or clay, but this definitely is a younger person, and I do see them dreaming. I do see it's almost like thank you very much, their inventors have the weirdest imaginations as children. They do invent things that are not around, and this is what I'm seeing from this particular energy. Okay, the energy that's actually coming is awesome. Okay, so let this dreamer dream. Let it, give them help them out. Let them feel this. Okay, don't go on a standstill. Go full force, because I'm seeing magic in the making here. Okay, this is something I want you to encourage. So whether this is a child, a grandchild, encourage this. This is a really awesome time for this individual, and let them know that it's okay. They could be an awesome story. Things are smooth sailing. I don't see any negativity around you at all. I do see 12s. I see a 12, I see a 22, and a 27 for some reason. So I see a lot of positive things happening for you right now. Let's see. I know I've got to cut this really quickly, only because that's good news. Lost my mom last year to dementia. Yeah. Just this one's going to be a little bit slow, but he needs those pictures. A pillow with a picture made on it, one of his favorite pictures, would be an awesome thing too. That's going to help him through. Just make sure that he always know that he's loved. Facebook user, I do not see your name. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome very much. Do I have time for you? Oh, Linda, I didn't read you, honey. Yeah, I got time for you. I'll make real quick, and then I got to shut this off. Sorry, Linda. I wasn't following the names. I got on this rant, but I wanted to go for 5 minutes and ended up ranting for half an hour. All right, Linda, I got you. All right, Linda, we do have a little bit peacefulness happening at home. If you are starting something new, keep going with it. Go 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 with it. They're saying push the new thing that's going. It's something that's almost like going to spread. The idea itself is going to take off on a really extremely positive thing. It's going to bring a lot of people peace and tranquility is what I'm being seen. You do have like a lot of like excuse me, a lot of earth energy around you. So there's a lot of grounding happening with you right now. A lot of awesome grounding. I also see, okay, I do see swords, which I know is the fire to me, but the fire is going to happen in a more positive direction. I know I have to end this real quick. And again, this got to have something to do with the holidays, guys. Make sure you guard everything, including what it has to do if change your Facebook password, change passwords. There is something going on. I keep flipping the same card all the time, and it has to do with a theft, So everybody be careful, change passwords, write those down. So whatever project this is, it's going to ground and help a lot of people. So I want you to continue with it. I want you to push it. I want you to literally put your opinion out there. I can't see who the name is of the Facebook user. I do not know who that is. Good evening, all. I have to travel tomorrow. I have no idea who this is. I do know that I do have another show coming on. So if you wanna, I don't know who you are. I'm not seeing a name. All I'm seeing is Facebook user. All right. And I do have another show coming, so I do have to end this one, unfortunately. Travel. I don't see a name. I need a name, and I can answer you real quick, honey. All I'm seeing is Facebook user. Susan Long. Okay. If you're driving, check your fluids. Traveling by air is fine. Train is fine. Boat is fine. Car, check fluids. That's what they're saying. Check all your fluids. If you're traveling by car, check your fluids before you travel. It's very important. Everything. Brake fluid, antifreeze. Make sure you have spare in the back. Something to pump the tire up as well, too, is what they're saying. Sorry, guys. I have to go, and thank you so much. And bright blessings to all of you. I love all you guys. Remember that. If nobody's told you they love you today, I love you. And I appreciate absolutely every single one of you. And hopefully somebody out there gets some help, get some motivation. And I'm trying to remember which one is the ending here because we have two new end ones. So bright blessings.